delayed with these videos, and I promise I'm going to get better within the next couple of days, hopefully. But today's video, I wanted to focus on when PFP was birthed. For those of you who may not know what PFP is, it's Purpose-Filled Prayer. So my first ever class was in July of 2018. So I want to share with you all a testimonial video that I had created back then of the program, what the program was, and just a more recent testimony of what the program has turned into. And so what it is today, PFP started as a 30-day program where we really focused on confidently being able to discern the voice of God for ourselves through our prayer life, and really realigning our vision for God's vision. And now it has turned into a retreat. It has turned into a large community. It has turned into just so much more than I had ever expected. And if I be completely honest, PFP actually started as a prayer class. I was actually going through some old messages with a really dear friend of mine who actually helped me start PFP and even had a bigger vision for PFP than I ever did. And it started as a 30-day prayer class where we were going to get together and really just get confident in our ability to hear from God. And to see what it has turned into today is so mind-blowing. We actually just came back last month from our PFP retreat from Dubai. So to know that it started from an online class to now retreats is just, once again, a testament of just how good God is and how important it is to just start with what you have, because he will meet you with the rest. So without further ado, here is the ever first PFP video, along with some images from just previous PFP meetups and conversations. Hello, I'm Destiny Thomas, the CEO of Realizing Destiny and founder of Purpose-Filled Prayer. In my journey with Christ, I have realized the importance of prayer and how important it is in our day-to-day life, not just when we're going through something, not just during an emergency, but every single day. I tell my students that God created a blueprint for our lives before we were even in our mother's womb. So it's only fair and only right of him to give us the step-by-step plan for us to fulfill that blueprint that he created for us. The only reason why we get ourselves into situations that we end up having to ask God to get us out of is because we are not seeking his face daily in prayer, asking for the steps to fulfill the blueprint. We're kind of going through life on our own, making decisions on our own without his guidance and direction. So I also realized that a lot of people think that prayer is only for the pastor or the evangelist, that they can't pray for themselves or other people for that matter, which is kind of why we are where we are right now in this day and age. So I decided to come up with Purpose-Filled Prayer, and this is what it is. Purpose-Filled Prayer is a curriculum designed to help people tap into their true praying power. So many times people shy away from praying for healing and breakthrough for themselves and others because they believe that prayer is assigned only to pastors and other church officials. So I created this program striving to break that thought pattern and open people up to what prayer really is and how it can be used effectively. Here are a few testimonials from my June's class. Listen in and see if it's the perfect fit for you.
Hi, my name is Asha, and I just wanted to come on and talk about my experience in Destiny's Purposeful Prayer Group. Originally, I wanted to have a stronger relationship with the Lord and, gain some knowledge and perspective in terms of like what my purpose was in life and things like that. I would definitely say that this experience has been eye-opening. I learned a lot about myself and how I need to proceed through my day to day and get the information that I need to get from the Lord so that he's able to guide me on a daily basis, and the importance of prayer and how to pray, because I wasn't quite familiar with that prior to joining her group. So I would say like my big takeaway is the things that I've learned about myself and the knowledge and skill set that I've learned in terms of working on my relationship with God. Destiny is very encouraging. She's very patient. She's very open-minded. And working with her has been really, really good because I wouldn't have been able to do this on my own. There's been many times that I wanted to do this on my own, but like I just didn't have that drive or motivation or encouragement. And Destiny was able to provide that for me. So I would definitely say that this has been a really good experience. It definitely, you definitely have to have patience in this experience, because if you're an overthinker and things like that, it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not a magical thing. But the more consistent that you are and honest and vulnerable that you allow yourself to be, the more you'll get out of it. And Destiny is an amazing coach. So I hope that you enjoy your time with her, and ask any questions that you may have, whatever you're confused about. She is always there to listen to you, even when you feel like you're annoying her or wasting her time. So I guess that's pretty much all I have to say about it. So I wish you the best in your journey, and bye.
My name is Stephanie Crawford, and I am here to give my feelings about being a part of the Purpose Prayer Group with Destiny Thomas. It was an amazing group that was my first online prayer group. It was the first group that really helped me hone in on praying. I've been a part of groups where like we all are together and we're praying and we're, more like Bible study. But this was the first one that really gave me like clear instructions. A lot of the things that I was doing, like journaling and praying in my journal and asking for things in my journal, I was able to put a name to that, journal praying, and learn to really do that and ask for things and talk to God, but also hear Him. I had not always been really good at hearing from God, more like talking to Him and waiting for confirmation in the atmosphere. But I learned that I'm now able to just kind of like wait a second, just be still and listen to see what God has to say to me. It was the first group that I have been a part of with people just from everywhere that I didn't know and that I could be really transparent in. I had a friend in the group, but everyone else was someone that I didn't know, so when asking for prayer and different things like that in the group sessions, I had to do that in front of people I didn't know, and I felt okay with that. I wish I got to know everyone in the group better, but I'm excited for what we did get to do.
4-week course has changed my life. From the beginning, I was very apprehensive because I wasn't sure what to expect, but I'm so happy I took the course. From the beginning, the girls and I, along with Destiny, were able to be open, honest, and transparent. Their open, honest, and transparency helped me become open and honest and transparent about the walk with Christ and the issues I had and the things I was dealing with. Even after that, I was doing the one-on-ones with Destiny, and I was still trying to hold things back, but God had other plans. She gave me so much clarity and confirmation as to what He was doing in my life and the steps that He wanted me to take. And also taught me how to pray in public and also in private. I'm still working on the in public part because it's been uncomfortable. I didn't realize how uncomfortable it is because you see other people pray. You want to pray that way, but practice makes perfect. Learn how uber important it is for people to separate from their busy lives and to just spend time with God, just bask and dwell in His presence, just so you could be on the right track. And also how important it is to have Christ followers, because though you may love your friends and your friends may love you, if they don't follow Christ, or they don't love Christ as you, or don't go hard for Christ like you do, they're not gonna understand this walk. And sometimes you need people that understand your walk, that've been through it before, and who love God just as much as you do. I was looking for a new way to speak with Christ, and this has been the perfect opportunity. Journaling has changed my life. There's been times where I'm journaling, God has told me a storm was coming, and when it came, I didn't have to be shocked about it. I just reflected. It was very concrete, like when I got to be able to go back and reflect on the things He has told me. There were times I was off track, and Destiny helped me get back on track. God has a way of bringing His people right back to the way He wants them to be. Ultimately, these 4 weeks have been a blessing. It reminded me how quickly God works when you are on the right track, and also how rapid He works. It was just a great environment to be around people that love God just as much as you do.
Hi, my name is Shayna, and the way that I came to know Destiny Thomas, I was actually exiting a 7-year relationship, and look, my life was in shambles, okay? And so I went to Destiny's conference, Prophetic Reloaded, and it was there that I renewed my yes to God. But I still needed a little bit of help along the way. You know, I wasn't really sure how to hear God's voice. I wasn't confident in hearing his voice. So I booked a session with her, and it was within that session that I gained the tools to hear God better. I actually left my job and all of these things. And through that, I was able to become an author. I'm now engaged, you know, like it's like my life has totally changed through the gift that God has given Destiny.